Okay, students, here we're going to use our SohCahToa again and find the missing side length on problems 1 through 3. So you notice they give us theta is 30 degrees for problem 1, and A is 5. Well, I don't need to know, since it's 30 degrees, I know this is 60 degrees. These are complementary, so it's a 30-60-90 special right triangle. So I can actually fill in the other side lengths. Now I know that's the 30-degree side because it's opposite the 30-degree angle, which makes the hypotenuse 10 double that, in the 60-degree side 5 root 3. So that answer B is 5 root 3. Okay, that was an easy one because we already done special right triangles. Okay, so let's go to one where we have to use SohCahToa. 56. B is 5 and find C. Okay, remember C is the hypotenuse. A here is, 5 is the adjacent side. So what is A over H? Cosine. So we have cosine of 56. Remember, next to the cosine, one of the trig function is always an angle measure. Adjacent, 5 over the hypotenuse, C. Cross multiply, I get 5 equals C times cosine 56. I'm going to divide both sides by cosine 56. Okay, and then that cancels that out. And we're rounding to the nearest hundredth, so C is approximately equal to whatever 5 divided by cosine 56 is. Bring the calculator. Okay. Make sure it's still in degrees. Yes, it is. Look at that. 5 divided by cosine of 56. Pretty sure that was it. Let's check it. 5 divided by cosine 56. Yes. Always double check. Hit enter. 8.9 is that answer. Okay. So C is approximately 8.9. We're going to the nearest tenth, wasn't it? Oh, no, hundredth. So we're going to check it again. That's why I got to read those directions again. 8.94. 8.94. And if there's units on it, I'd put units. So 8.94. Okay. If you just have the answer 8.94, you get absolutely no credit. You have to show me all of this work. You don't have that, no credit. So on each of these, you should draw your own triangle out. I only have one triangle drawn here. So I should have a total of 3 triangles since I'm doing 3 of the same type of problems. Okay, so if you get to do that all on a separate sheet of paper, you do it all on a separate sheet of paper. But I better be seeing that work, you get no credit. Just like on the test, no work, no credit. All right, do it again. This is just randomly generated. I can't believe it randomly generated to 56 twice. Okay, C is 3. Find A. A is the opposite side. 3 is my hypotenuse over H is sine. So I have sine of 56 equals little a over 3. Cross multiply, I get A equals 3 sine, forgot the 6, 56. And so A is approximately equal to, going to the nearest hundredth, 3 sine 56. 3 sine 56, 2.49. Okay. All right, there's 3 of the same type right there. Okay, let's look at this. Sine of x equals the cosine of 36. Remember, we've talked about this. If I have a right triangle, okay, and one angle is 36, then the other angle has to be complementary, 90 minus 36, which is 54. They have to be complementary. So the cosine of 36, so that'd be it. We'll just call this A, B, and C. So the cosine of 36 is A over C, right? Cosine of 36 equals A over C, adjacent or hypotenuse. So what else equals A over C? Well, if I use the other angle right here, 54, what's going to give me A over C is opposite over hypotenuse. So the sine that's opposite over the hypotenuse gives me A over C. So that's why I know it's the sine of 54 is the exact same answer as cosine of 36. So sine of 54. These are complementary angles every time. So now if they just called x instead of giving me a number, how do I get the other angle? Well, I showed you that in one of the other videos when you have theta. The other one has to be 90 minus theta, right? Because I have to add to 90 degrees. So this has to be 90 minus x. So x plus 90 minus x still adds to 90 degrees. Okay? You're going to see one of these on the DCAS, guaranteed. They've done both before. They've used x or theta, and they want you to fill in the other one to be 90 minus theta. Okay? They've also had multiple choice ones where they've had two triangles, and you have to figure all the ones that would be the same angle measure. Two similar triangles, for example. So remember, similar triangles, the angles are congruent. So then the corresponding sides will give you the same, even though their ratios will be double the side lengths, it's still going to give you the exact same answer. Okay, and so they say select all that apply between the two triangles. That would give you the same answer. All right, here's one that we had done before. Oh no, we hadn't done one quite like this before. Okay, round the nearest tenth. Given, find AB. So AB is what we're trying to find right here. Again, I'm going to draw my right angle there, my altitude or height. So we'll call it H for height. Okay, given that theta is 107, that whole angle is 107. AC is 17, BC is 19, and remember when it has capital, that means angle A is 34. Well, don't forget, it's 90 degrees right here, and then these two have to be complementary. So therefore, come on, therefore 90 minus 34 is 56 degrees. Okay, up there, if I want to use that angle instead of 34, it doesn't matter. Okay, so remember I'm trying to find this right here. So 56 there, remember the whole thing is 107. So what's 107 minus 56? That's 51. So this side's 51. And remember, this angle plus angle B down here are complementary, so 90 minus 51 is 39. Okay, so now I don't need this height here at all to find that at all, because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this right here. So I need this piece right here using this triangle, and I need this piece using this triangle, and I add the two together, and then I get AB. So I'm looking for the, if I'm going to use 34, it's going to be the adjacent side and the hypotenuse I'm using, which is cosine. So the cosine of 34 equals, let's say A over 17. Cross multiply, I get A equals 17 cosine 34. That's the exact answer. We'll leave it right there now. I do the same thing on this side. If I call this A again, doesn't matter, or X, Y, whatever you want to call it. It's again, it's the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So cosine of 39 equals A over 19. So this A equals 19 cosine 39. Okay, so that's this piece. So I'll write those in there. Come on. Okay, 19 cosine 39. And this side is 17 cosine, 34. Now I just put them both in a calculator and add them together, and there's my whole length. So I'm having to use SohCahToa twice to get each individual piece and add them together. 17 cosine 34. 17 cosine 34, parentheses, plus, what's my other one? 19 cosine 39. 19 cosine 39 equals. Notice I am not doing them individually and then rounding those. I wait, add the exact answers together, and only round at the end. I do not round beforehand. So what did it ask to go to? Find the following conditions. We're going to answer the nearest 10th. So we're going to the 10th spot. Okay. So what is that? Oops, calculator. Calculator right here. 28.9 is what it rounds to. 28.9. Oops. Okay. So AB 28.9 equals AB. Distance from A to B. If they had units, I put units on it. Okay, let's do it one more time with the next problem. So this whole theta up here is 96. We know these are net right angles right there. Angle A is 34. Oh, that was the first one. Angle A is 18 this time, so 90 minus 18 is 72. 72 from 96 makes it 24 right there. And 90 minus 24 gives me 66 for that one. Okay, they tell me AC is 17. It happens to be the same one here. BC this time is 22. Okay, again, I'm looking for this piece. We'll call it X and Y this time, doesn't matter. So that's going to be the adjacent over the hypotenuse, which is cosine. So the cosine, oops, let's do this over here. Cosine of 18 equals X over 17. Cross multiply X equals 17 cosine 18. So now I can fill that in. 17 cosine 18 for X. Y, we have adjacent over hypotenuse again, so cosine of 66 equals Y over 22. Cross multiply and I get Y equals 22 cosine 66. And now I just add them together. 17 cosine 18. 17 cosine 18 plus 22 cosine 66. 22 cosine 66. 25.1 is my answer. 25.1 equals AB for this one. Distance from A to B. Okay. All right. Do we just do them all? What the heck do I? Why is this getting moved down like this? I don't know what the heck is going on with this screen. Let's go view. I was thinking 100%. I want to see the whole thing. Okay. So we need to do the bottom one right here. Bottom set. Okay. So view. And let's go 150. Okay. So find AB. Oh, wait a sec. Those are the same ones. So I'm not going to do more problems that. We just did two of them, showing all the work. It's the same type of problems, just different numbers. Okay. Exact same step. I just did two for you. I'm not going to do another two. Same steps. Okay, that covered it for this one. I wish I could see how thinking long that was.